Now I've got this hole that's got some loose soil in there, and it's a little bit bigger than that pot. So I'm gonna take some of this compost cake. Who made this compost cake for me? You did. Well, it looks like Costa Maine did, but also the FBI. The fungus, bacteria, and invertebrates. So they made this compost cake. You can see why I call it compost cake. It looks like chocolate cake. And then what we do is, so I'm putting that back in the hole, and then I'm using the hole as a mixing bowl for my chocolate cake and what kind of looks like peanut butter cake. So I got the chocolate peanut butter medley going on. And so I'm kind of refilling the hole. Yeah, we probably don't want to eat it, but who do you think's gonna like this cake? Worms, bacteria. Yep, and also who else? The tree. So now I'm mixing it, using it as my hole, as a mixing bowl, and then I'm trying to not send this soil too far away. We're gonna need all that soil. So then I'm kind of digging it out, still doing a little chop and scoop. Chop, chop, and scoop. Chop, chop, scoop. Until I've got a nice hole, a little bit bigger than this pot. And do you see how it's got the nice cake in there? So before you guys volunteer, I want to show you, setting my shovel down. Let's check out the roots of this tree. So this has just been growing in this pot since the spring when we planted it. So let's check it out. Wow. So do y'all see the roots of the tree? So it's the roots. So I don't want to break the roots, because if you see like the tips of the roots, that's where a lot of things happen. That's where the roots keep growing. They pick up a lot of nutrients from the tips. So we don't want to break the tips of we don't want to break the roots. So we're just going to loosen them up just a little bit without breaking the tips, so that they have some, because this one's kind of a little, in the shape of the pot. So I'm just loosening up the roots just a little bit, and don't want to pull on the trunk too much. So I'm going to gently loosen up the roots. All right, I'll plop this in. Awesome. Well done. So now I'm going to straighten it out. Can you guys tell me if it looks straightish? So the last step is, we don't want big chunkers in there. So we're gonna take this and we can break them up. Do you see how this is at the soil level, same level? We're going to want to build up the downhill slope so it's a nice flat plane right here, so the tree can gather rainwater. So this group is gonna kind of crush chunks and fill it in. You don't want to cover up the base of the tree. You definitely don't want to bury the graft. So just pull the soil back around. We're gonna take a rake break in a minute to get the soil that's farther away, and we're just gonna plant the tree.